past, never looking back. Let's slow things down, life's moving too fast. Sail through the hourglass, counting every minute, every moment we're together. It could be 5 minutes or forever.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 13 in season number 1 of the NRLOA ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme. We are here at the new Smyrna Speedway once again for the General Tire 200, a 30-lap race around this half-mile speedway. And of course, this track can only unfortunately hold 24 drivers, so to make sure that everybody in the championship battle stayed in the race, I decided to put the top 24 in points here in this race. So the drivers that are not in this race are the 98 of Blaine Keys, the 23 of Stuart Grattan, the 92 of Reagan Whitlock, the 69 of Philip Goldberg, the 15 of Grayson Acevedo, the 77 of Dan Park, and the 60 of Tyler Sullivan. Those guys are not starting the race, but they will get positions 25 through 31 respectively and get points for those positions. But anyways, we've got 24 cars in the field, the top 24 in points in this race, and got ourselves a good points battle heading into this race, and this will definitely set up that finale of Kansas very well. But anyways, let's get to the starting lineup. Zachary Fitzwater on the pole in the number 5. Alongside him, it's Mason Powers. You got Nicholas Samadillo, Cole Baker, Ryan Madden, Wolfgang Stone, Nick Smith, who is, if I'm not mistaken, either 1 or 2 points off the lead from Davey Johnson, the points leader, but he's one of the championship contenders here. He's got a great shot at capitalizing on that here today. John Andrews, Hairgel Arvin Alonso, Austin Spencer, Nicholas Grattan, Jordan Newman, Jesse Turner, Johnny Bryant, Matt Tuck, Dean Wickard, Trey Bartow, Davey Johnson, who is the points leader heading into this race, Tristan Allen, Jake Ferguson, John Arndt, Julian Quintero, Oscar Ramirez, and Garrett Zenor. That's the full field starting here tonight at the new Smyrna Speedway. So get these guys rolling off here, and we'll get this 30-lap race started. It's the General Tire 200, and it should be a good one. This is one of the best short tracks in NR 2003. Both of the races we've had so far this weekend, put that in quotation marks, so we're in the middle of the week, have been very good, and I expect this one to be just the same. Pace cars pulled off. We're green flag racing in the General Tire 200. Fitzwater a little high, but Fitzwater's going to clear the 53 for the lead, but here comes Nicholas Samadillo in the 13. Samadillo's going to look to the inside of Fitzwater, and at the line, the number 13 of Nicholas Samadillo is going to lead the first lap of action here at New Smyrna. Yeah, Wolfgang Stone on this inside in the number 52. We have the 7 of Nick Smith on this inside as well. And he is one of those guys who is really up there in points, only a couple points off the points lead. If he could finish where he is and Davey Johnson finishes where he is, Nick Smith would leave here the points leader. But Wolfgang Stone, he's kind of up there in points too. He can keep this thing close if he finishes in second place, but we're just going to have to see. Nicholas Samadillo going to lead lap number 3. So far, he's the only driver to lead a lap so far in this race. Here comes Hairgel Arvin Alonso. He's going to put Nick Smith on the outside. That might not be good for the number 7 of Nick Smith. Here at the New Smyrna Speedway, you want to be on the inside lane. That is where the guys pass. And if you're not there, you're going nowhere. You're going backwards if you're on that outside lane, and that is not what Nick Smith wants. We'll see if we can get to Davey Johnson, and Davey Johnson has found the inside. He's going 3 wide right now with Jordan Newman and Austin Spencer to the outside of him, but he is deep in the field right now on that number 54, but we're just going to have to see if he can move his way up and get Nick Smith as this race goes on. Nick Smith, he's going to be put in the middle here, or is he? No, he's still on the outside. He tried to get to that inside, but Matt Tuck was there, and he couldn't do it. Here comes Hairgel Arvin Alonso. It looks like he has a fast number 34. Nicholas Samadillo, though, he seems to have a very strong car in this number 13. He has led every single lap so far in this race, and he's doing a good job in that number 13, but he's drifting a little high up the racetrack. Here comes Alonso. He's going to get to this 13 in a couple of laps. As a matter of fact, he's going to get to him right now. There goes Alonso to the inside of Nicholas Samadillo for the lead. Samadillo's going to lead that lap, but Alonso's going to take the lead exiting turn number 2. Or is he? They're bumping off each other there. And they're still side by side here at New Smyrna. And the 34 is going to take the advantage from the 13 on lap 9 of 30. We'll follow in with these championship contenders, and it's getting good. Here's Davey Johnson. There's Nick Smith. This 54 wants to cut in front of that 4, but he's not going to be able to do it, and Davey Johnson's going to get put on the outside again, and Nick Smith has found the inside, so that's not good for Davey Johnson, but that is very good for Nick Smith. He wants to keep this, or he wants to take the points lead from Davey Johnson. Davey Johnson won last time in Kentucky, while Nick Smith finished in second place. And I think it looks like they may switch positions again for the point standings. Because entering Kentucky, Nick Smith was the points leader, but Davey Johnson overtook him with that win. But right now, the way they're running, Nick Smith is going to be the points leader exiting New Smyrna. There's Wolfgang Stone. He's about, I say, like 25 or so points off the lead right now. He'd want Nick Smith and Davey Johnson to kind of finish deep in the field and him get a good finish here tonight if he wants to stay in this championship hunt. Of course, he is ahead of both of them right now. And Nick Smith, he's going to get put on the outside right now. But Wolfgang Stone still has a shot at this championship because all 31 drivers are going to be racing at Kansas next time on Saturday. And it's very possible in that race Nick Smith and Davey Johnson can finish in the last 2 positions, and Wolfgang Stone could win. If that were to happen, Wolfgang Stone would probably win the championship. But he's got to execute here tonight and finish at least where he is, if not higher, in that number 52. We got a good battle going for the lead here. The 97 of Johnny Bryan is out front. He won a Chicagoland earlier this season. Alonso's still in this mix. So is the 13 of Nicholas Samadillo. We got Matt Tuck here in the 06. He's still trying to get his first ever NR 2003 win across the whole board of NR 2003 here on YouTube. I want him to get his first win on my channel. I really do. Because he deserves to get it here on this channel. But anyways, there goes the 52 of Wolfgang Stone passing him. Now Stone has moved himself up to 5th place. Smith is on the inside once again. Davey Johnson still on the outside. That's not good for the 54 at all, and he's getting put 3 wide on the outside now, and he is really falling back in that number 54. Sorry about that. So Hair Gel, Arb, and Alonso in the 54 is out front right now. And I think we're going to have ourselves a good battle for the win here. Because here comes Fitzwater to the inside of him. Nicholas Samadillo, Johnny Bryant, they're still part of this. So it's the 10 of Trey Bartow. He's been doing a good job tonight. Another one of those sleeper picks. That's kind of how he runs. He's kind of one of those sleeper guys. You know, he's always running up there, but we never seem to notice it. There goes Matt Tuck taking a position from him. Matt Tuck's going to be put in 5th. Nick Smith, oh, he's going high, and he looks like he's going to get put on the outside again. They're 3 wide in front of him. Davey Johnson, we're going to look and see where he is, and he's in last place. That is not good for the number 54 at all. If you want to win this championship, you got to get good finishes. And Nick Smith, he's holding together pretty well in this number 7, doing a good job tonight. Zachary Fitzwater in the number 5. He's out front right now. We've gone caution-free so far this whole race. There goes Nicholas Samadillo looking to take the lead back from the 5. Here comes the 97 and the 34. Wolfgang Stone looking to the inside of Matt Tuck for 5th. Trey Bartow's right here as well. Nicholas Gratton, Nick Smith in the 7 on the inside lane. We got Jake Ferguson in the 6, the 40 of John Art. Sorry about that. We got ourselves the 80 of Jesse Turner. I forgot who drove those cars. I'm sorry. See if Davey Johnson's moving his way back up again. He might. Yeah, it looks like he hasn't really gone too far in that number 54. Right now, 22nd on the board. We should follow this win here, shouldn't we? We definitely should. It's Johnny Bryan out front right now in the number 97 with 5 laps to go. Hair Gel, Arb, and Alonso to the inside of Nicholas Samadillo for 2nd. Here comes the 5 of Zachary Fitzwater. And both of the Federated Auto Part cars, they're side by side. Bartow pushing Wolfgang Stone up the racetrack. That's going to open the door for Matt Tuck. It's Johnny Bryant Alonso, San Mateo, and Fitzwater. Matt Tuck's going to take 5th from Trey Bartow. There goes San Mateo to the inside of Hairgel Arvin Alonso for 2nd. It's 2.5 laps to go here at New Smyrna. The number 97 of Johnny Bryant's out front, but he really drifted up the racetrack that time. Here comes Nicholas San Mateo in the 13. He's looking to get to the inside. Fitzwater's still here, so is the 34, and I'm telling you, these three guys, the 52, the 10, and the 06, they've been racing really hard for quite a few laps. Anyways, it's going to be the white flag this time, and there goes Nicholas San Mateo to the inside of Johnny Bryant for the lead. And San Mateo's got a good run to the inside. But it had a... There was a caution. Are you kidding me? There was a caution. Come on. We raced 29 laps, completely green, and we can't race the final one green. Come on. Well, Johnny Bryan in the number 97 is going to get his 2nd win of the season under caution here at New Smyrna. We went 29 laps in a 30-lap race without a caution. But then on the final lap, it came out. Well, actually, it wasn't the final lap. It was the next to last lap. Whoa. There's Davey Johnson in the 54. Let's see where he finished. He finished in 18th. Nick Smith finished in 9th. Now, Davey Johnson still has a good shot at winning this championship, but he's not the points leader anymore. It's that number 7. Nick Smith is going to be the points leader heading into the final race of the season. And that's really good news for the number 7 of Nick Smith, looking to get this championship here in the ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme. But anyways, take a look and see what brought out the caution and ended the race 1 lap early, because, come on. If you guys win 29 straight laps without crashing in a 30-lap race, you should be able to race that final lap just fine. At this point, it is already out. Okay, this was big. They ended up in the infield. Dean Wickard and Garrett Sinor. And Sinor spun that 25 around, and there was a hole right there. Garrett Sinor ended up in the middle of the racetrack. Let's look at the helicopter here. Look at what happens. This is going to be an interesting view here. Look at that. There's a hole right there in that wall. And Garrett Sinor spun the 25, well, the 25 ended up hitting the wall, but the 66 ended up going right through it. And in the infield was the 66. 25, he took a very hard hit to that wall there. And that was a very tough hit. The 25 was trying to get to the inside of the 64, and Sinor trying to get to the inside of the 25, and there's just not enough room, and that hurts. Dean Wickard was actually the points leader for quite a while here in this series, but late in the season here in the ARCA Racing Series has not really been too good for him. And I just realized he's like the only driver whose pit stall actually has his sponsors on it. Look at that. The rest of them all have, the UNOH and the Menards on them, but he has Z-Loop. He's got a special pit stall. Random thought of the night. But anyways, yeah, this was not good. Take a look here and go on to the roof cam of Dean Wickard exiting turn 2. This is going to be big. He just runs straight into that thing. It's a good thing he actually didn't hit the pit road wall head on. He kind of hit it on its side. But still, that's a devastating crash for the 25. And that allowed the 97 to pull away with this thing. The 97 should be glad that caution came out when it did, because Nicholas San Mateo was going to take that lead on that final lap. But the number 97, Johnny Bryan, is going to win here at the New Smyrna Speedway. And that is his 2nd win of the season. So the General Tire 200 goes to the number 97. He wins at New Smyrna. We'll take a look at the official standings right here. It was Johnny Bryant, San Mateo, Zachary Fitzwater, Hairgel Arvin Alonso, and Wolfgang Stone, the top 5. Then it was Trey Bartow, Matt Tuck, Nicholas Gratton, Nick Smith, and John Arndt. So Nick Smith will be the points leader exiting this race, and he will be the points leader heading into the final race of the season, which will be at Kansas. But you see who finished in 18th, Davey Johnson. He's not going to be too far behind, and Johnson still has a great shot at winning this championship here in the ARCA Racing Series. And let's not count out Wolfgang Stone here. He got a nice, solid top 5 finish. He gained some points on Nick Smith and Davey Johnson. If Smith and Johnson have a problem at Kansas, and they don't get good finishes and say Wolfgang Stone wins, I think Wolfgang Stone could easily win this championship, but we're just going to have to see, and you guys will find out Saturday morning right here on Napa Fan for the, whatever it's called. I think it's the Krispy Kreme 250. It's going to be 250. It's going to be a little longer than some other races. It's going to be, I think, a 25-lap race at the Kansas Speedway to end it all out here, and it should be a good one on Saturday morning. So thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Johnny Bryant. And here are the point standings heading into the final race of the season in the ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme. So thank you guys very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys later.